Welcome, and I hope you are having a fantastic day. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency news. The Central Bank of Turkey is building a digital currency. Now, who would have thought? I mean, we all imagined, I shouldn't say we all, those of us that are kind of cryptocurrency enthusiasts imagined a day when cryptocurrency was accepted as that everybody around the world, it would be mainstream, it would be something that most people would be using. Kind of like, how many people in the world today have a smartphone? Well, it's very, very high. It's like 60 or 80% of the world's population have some kind of cell phone / smartphone. I don't know the real number. So if you know the real number, I sure be interested in knowing it. Anyway, lots of people have smartphones. We envisioned, those of us that are cryptocurrency enthusiasts, envisioned a day when Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies were as commonly used as smartphones are commonly used today. And so this is definitely a sign of that future being having a lot of potential. Quite likely to be happening when you start having the central banks of governments building and creating digital currencies. All of a sudden, that's gaining mainstream adoption. Now, I need you to know I'm not a financial advisor. What I'm talking about is not financial advice. It is my opinion. I am not smarter than you. You are smarter than you realize. Do not trust what I say and do your own research. So, this week, President Erdogan of Turkey said that Turkey is going to finish testing their digital Lira in 2020. Kind of like this image. This graphic image is great. Cointelegraph does lots of great cartoon-like artwork that's envisioning cryptocurrency cartoons with real-world pictures. I believe this is a real-world picture and not a drawing of the Turkish Lira. Turkey's president, Recep, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm going to skip it, directed that the government should finish testing the National Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC, in 2020. The country's national blockchain-based digital Lira is planned to be issued by the central bank in accordance with the 2020 annual presidential program, Cointelegraph Turkey reported on November 5th. Within the pilots, the government reportedly plans to develop a software platform for instant payments based on the digital Lira. Alongside the central bank, the project will also involve the National Tech Innovation Agency, the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey, also known as TÜBİTAK. As reported, Cointelegraph Turkey, the launch of the digital Lira is part of the country's objective to strengthening the local economy. The document reads, the main objective is to establish a financial sector with a strong institutional structure that can respond to the financing needs of the real sector at a low cost, offer different financial instruments to a wide investor base through reliable institutions, and support Istanbul's goal of becoming an attractive global financial center. So quite interesting. I found another article on the same subject. This is on Yahoo Finance, and it's Turkey's digital Lira ready to deploy in 2020. And so some of the things that I thought was interesting, this kind of goes to the motivation of why the government of Turkey has chosen to go the digital currency route. But by them doing this, by Turkey doing this, it also does two things. It puts pressure on other governments to do the same, and it also helps digital currency, cryptocurrency, to become more mainstream around the world, not just in Turkey's population, but also in other populations, because as you are listening to this video, it makes digital currency more acceptable. Hey, if Turkey's doing it, then maybe what's already built, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc., maybe those are things that I need to look into a little bit deeper, because obviously this stuff is not going away and may have a significant future. In 2018, Turkey faced one of the worst currency and debt crises in its history. The Turkish lira fell so dramatically that on May 23, 2018, foreign exchange markets in Istanbul ceased trading the lira due to extreme lows. The aftermath of the crisis forced credit rating agencies to downgrade Turkey's debt and credit ratings, with many analysts predicting an incoming recession and austerity measures. As part of an effort to revitalize the Turkish economy, President Erdogan's government released plans in July 2019 to create a central bank-issued digital currency. Now, the new national digital currency has been given a date for completion as Turkey moves ahead with its economic recovery. Digital lira to deploy in 2020. The currency, aptly named the digital lira, was first presented to the Turkish Parliament's Planning and Budget Commission by Vice President Fuat Oktay as part of Turkey's medium-term 2019 to 2023 economic development roadmap. The new digital currency will be developed alongside Turkey's central bank and the TÜBİTAK Technology Research Council. President Erdogan has now revealed that the digital currency may be ready to deploy sooner than previously thought. The Resmi Gazette, the Turkish government's official journal, stated that the tests of the digital lira are on course to be finished by the end of 2020. It's expected that the digital currency will go live shortly after the testing is finished. So, this is incredibly bullish for Bitcoin and for any other cryptocurrency that you may be holding or that you have an interest in. As always, do your own research, especially if you're looking into one of the thousands of different alternative cryptocurrencies, alternative meaning something other than Bitcoin, because in the last few years, well, since the beginning of Bitcoin, about 99% of the new altcoins have gone out of business, have gone to where they no longer exist. A large number of the alternative cryptocurrencies no longer exist. So as always, be very careful when you're investing in cryptocurrency because it's extremely volatile, and many cryptocurrencies will not make the test of time. They will not stand the test of time. There will be a time where many of the currencies, many of the digital coins that are out there today will no longer exist. So do your own research. Be careful about what you invest in. In the meantime, how can I be of service to you? Do you have any questions about what we just talked about? Or do you disagree with anything that I've said? I would love to hear your polite disagreements or your questions and comments. In the meantime, I hope that you'll like, subscribe, and hodl. Have a fantastic day.